Hi guys. Now, I feel like what you pour into in life is gonna be the way how your whole year is going to either be a good year or it's going to be a bad year. You know, you always have to talk positive about yourself. You always have to talk highly of yourself because what you say is a thought, and a thought can become an emotion, and then that emotion becomes into action, and an action becomes into real life thing. So just your imagination alone can be real enough as long as you believe it enough for it to become true. And there are people that are in their young 20s that they think that they have no career. They think that they have no life, They don't have a car, they don't have a relationship, they don't have no talents, they don't have no hobbies. And I feel like saying that alone is just enough to like you're self-doubting yourself before you even try something. Like you never know what exactly could change your life. But I feel like just standing there and saying, having a list of things that could go wrong, that's a bad way to look at it. I feel like the best way to look at it is, okay, this is a, a bad list of what I don't know what to do, but I can also do something to change that. I can do something to make myself a better person because oftentimes we self doubt ourselves before we even try. Someone is gifted at something, everybody is gifted at something. It's just how do you see it and how do you take it out of you? Because if you're good at something, but if you don't try it, if you never take the action steps to get there, then how do you know if you're good at it or not? You know, yes, you might have taken a pause, but don't give up on it. Don't quit on it. Just keep going because you never know when it could just, your life could just take off and then now you're just thankful. You're grateful. Don't take your life for granted. Don't waste your life. Just like there's somebody who you probably don't even have a car, but yet somebody's riding a bus. You're thankful enough that you have enough money to go on a bus. There's somebody who has a bike, and guess what? Somebody who's walking doesn't even have enough money to have a bike. So somebody has a car. They don't have the fanciest car, but that car that you have takes you from point A to point B, and somebody's jealous of you. And then it's like jealousy is like the worst trait you could have because everybody has their own problems and you don't want to share somebody else's problems because their problems could be a lot worse than what you're going through. I'm motivated based off of what I want. What I want motivates me to keep on going no matter what. There's so many bad things that I've been through because I just was comparing myself to somebody else. Or there's so many bad things that I've been through because I thought I was less than. There's so many opportunities where I didn't take the shot because I felt like I was less than or I felt like I wasn't going to get it. But sometimes you got to push past your feelings and just say, you know what, let me just take the chance. Let me just take the shot. Let me just see if it's going to go in or not. Seeing is believing, but not going for it is like shooting yourself in the foot, and you can't be one-legged all the time. So you have to just try. you know there's something within you that screams out I'm great. There's something within you that screams out I'm scared. And it's just what type of voice do you want to listen to? Do you want to listen to I'm great or do you want to listen to I'm scared? Because the more that you listen to I'm scared, that stops you from everything. See this? This is motivated NYC, which means motivated now you conquer your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. So therefore, I have to conquer the battles that I have to face. In order to conquer them, I have to be motivated during the whole entire time. And that's why if I'm motivated, I'll achieve anything I want in life. And when I do achieve it, I will share that greatness with somebody else, and that the other person will want to achieve greatness as well. But if I don't achieve my dreams, guess what? I still lose, and nobody else is motivated. But I'm motivated based off of what I want. You know, my desires have to be more than my problems. My desires have to be more spoken about because I want to achieve the highest life. And I know that the highest life is for me. I know that I can do something and just make something from nothing. Everybody starts from somewhere and everybody starts from the bottom. So it's like, it's just how are you going to start and how are you going to keep on staying consistent? What is going to keep on pushing you to be consistent? What is going to keep on pushing you to keep on going? What is going to, even if like I say this all the time, but like just because nobody cares about what you have going on does not mean that you need to let yourself down. You know, you are the sun in the sunlight. You are the love in the heart that you give every single day, and how you treat people is also how you get blessed by other people. If you are nice and you always, you know, give, not just giving favors out, but like if you give good energy, you will get good energy back. If you smile all the time, people are more willing to want to talk to you. People are more willing to want to get to know you. You get to know somebody's name. But if you're just mean, you're grumpy, you're not really serious about life, then guess what? Life is not going to take you serious. And then you're going to be moping, oh, life didn't take me seriously. Why? Why is this not happening for me? Why is, you know, and it's like, I used to cry for everything. Like back in days, I used to cry for everything that didn't go my way. But now everything is going my way. Now I'm flipping the script. Now nobody's telling me different. Now people could talk in my ear saying, "Oh, this is not gonna happen for you." Or people could laugh at my dreams. I don't even pay attention to that laughing. I'd rather you laugh at my dreams and have something going for myself than for you to just, you know, you do you and then I do me. But I'm not finna just let somebody talk to me differently. I'm standing up for what I believe in and I'm standing up for myself. But it's just like it's time and time again, like we need to stand up for ourselves and we need to stand up for how we feel, because I guarantee you living the life of approval from someone else is not gonna phase you. It's not gonna let you be great. It's not gonna make you happy. It's not gonna be the best fit for you, because you have to think in a broad perspective. You have to see bigger than what you are seeing right now. Sometimes you might need like a life flash or a life cleanse or something to just make you want to feel more inspired. Like, what's going to make you feel more inspired to get up early or get up and actually make your bed or get up and actually do something and start the day? Sometimes people, they get out of routine because they just don't see themselves being great. And sometimes you just have to just write down what you want, and sometimes you just have to say it out loud, and then sometimes you might have to just remember who you are and wake up and be like, you know what, I'm stronger than yesterday. I'm going to be 1% better than yesterday. I'm going to be the best person that has never seen me before. Life is so wonderful that you only have one chance of that life. And if you waste that one chance, you can't get it. You can't get another redo. And it's there. Just take accountability for yourself and take all responsibilities. Like, yes, I looked at how long it might take, but guess what? Don't look at the results before you put in the hard work. Because once you do that, you kind of trick your mind into saying, you know what, I'm going to give up because I'm not satisfied where I'm at. Never be satisfied. Always be hungry. You know, keep on eating, but like eat small bites so that you can keep feeding your hunger, because the more that you eat, if your stomach's too full too fast, 9 times out of 10, if you keep on eating, you might throw up. So just eat and be hungry. Like, don't let somebody else let you down. Don't just take your focus off of what you want. Focus on your own specific paper. Get your money up, not your funny up. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't follow the rules. Create your own path. Make your own setting. But you are talented in whatever you want to do. Don't let your past, failures make you feel like you can't do anything in life. And you got this. Let's go.